ain't true. Antonio! Antonio! I got him! I got him!
No interview.
I got him! I got him!
All right, wake him up. Wake him up. Come on.
Dang. Wake up, buddy.
What's going on?
All right. How you doing? Now that I got you here, I got some questions that the league wants answered, okay? So get this stuff out of the water, buddy. All right. There are allegations that you got tossed from the Mud Dogs because of the reliability of your hands.
That is a
Give
lie.
me...
These hands have never dropped the ball in their life. If it's on
Never?
camera, never,
Come on, man.
never.
I've seen it for myself.
Those allegations aren't true.
Oh, yes, they are. They're at least half true.
Oh, hell no.
I've seen it personally. He is a liar. All right, so why were you released? If you got good hands, why were you released?
You know, some people
Was it a
think
contract thing? Did you and the coach not get along? Is it the allegations that you and Lucas Eubanks may be the same person?
No, it's not that one. You know what happened? He thought I was 5'7". So when I got on the team, he brought a tape measure, and I was only 5'4". That's why he cut my.
So he cut you because of your height?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
He cut me because of my height.
Coach Morehouse is going in the reverse direction here.
It's an awful coach.
Are your hands any better for VCPU?
No, they're much worse.
Much worse?
Much worse. Awful.
So you were catching the ball from Mud Dogs, they let you go. Another team picks you up and you drop the ball.
Yeah, I got them Lucas Eubanks hands. Oh,
You better step it up if you want a better contract, buddy.
I know.
They may be booting you next.
That's true.
Then Lucas is going to be in your ear. The roles are going to be reversed. So, is Hunter Armstrong debating letting you go after last week?
I think he
I
is.
saw some pretty
Yeah.
poor footage of you, bud.
I think he really is.
I think you even drew a crowd. You were doing so bad.
I know. And they were saying the other brown guy, I don't even know who he is, was better than me.
There's talk.
There can only be one brown guy, and I'm him.
That's
Brown. So, what about the allegations that you may or may not live in the woods behind the football field? I've seen you come out of there twice.
It might be true.
You're either shacking up back there or you've got a home built back there.
Just don't go back there.
Listen, if you want to sneak out of there, do it before anyone starts pulling up. Don't try to be peeking through the bushes when we get there, trying to plan your time to pop out.
It's only you that noticed.
So, why do you chew holes in your shirt? Do you get hungry in the woods?
I do get a little hungry.
Do you get tired of eating leaves and poison ivy?
Yes, and the bug thing satisfying me. I gotta.
So you're halfway agreeing you might live in there.
Maybe.
All right, so on to the last name thing. You got called Daniel Garcia. Is it Garcia, or is that like, are they throwing Mexican names at you, Guatemalan names?
No, Garcia's my cousin. My twin.
So Garcia is a Guatemalan name.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my cousin.
So if your last name really Andreas, or was that just like what they gave you when they gave you your green card? Okay.
It's Andreas.
That is not one for the cameras, is what he's telling me.
Yeah, yes.
I know the truth now. Now the Austin Amos thing. Do you feel like out of y'all's 3 pro players that the right one got released? Don't be scared here.
No, I don't.
You're saying Hunter's already about to boot you. This may get you kicked off the team.
This
but
may get me kicked off.
Don't be worried about that.
No, we'd definitely miss Austin. Austin Evans.
Come on, man.
You can't
Was
replace
the
him.
right pro player kicked off? If you had to pick Austin, Javi, or Trayvon, who are you going with? If you're the coach, put yourself in the coach's shoes.
Let me get Austin.
No, come on, Danny. I know you have to play with the other 2 this week, but rightfully, was the right pro player released?
It's not for me to decide.
Can Trayvon fill in where Austin was on defense?
No.
Okay, that's all we needed to know. That's really what he wanted to say here. He doesn't want to hurt Trayvon's feelings, but it's what he would have done. So, sorry I had to get you here that way, buddy. Sorry I had to tackle you on the outside, but you started running from us. All we wanted to do was ask you some simple questions. Was that so hard?
It was so hard, man.
I know you got that busy life at the bank,
Oh,
trying to rip the people off with these home loans and stuff.
yeah. Y'all taking me from my money.
Are you supposed to be at work right now?
Yes,
You're going to have to go clock back in.
I know.
All right,
And y'all-
Mr. Andreas, Mr. Garcia Andreas, whatever the guy's name is, it's unclear at this moment.
You may never know.
If you want to see him, woods behind the football field, I can almost promise he'll be there.
All right, knock him out. Knock him out. Knock him out. Go.
We are here with Lucas Eubanks, a very absolutely voluntary interviewee here. Lucas, I just got a few questions for you. First off, are the allegations that before this season you were in fact a ring chaser?
That's false. I'm a quarterback chaser.
Quarter.
He can't throw the rock. I don't want to be on the team. Yeah.
That is a perfect segue into my next question, which is, last year you said you were a quarterback chaser, and you're obviously sticking to that. So in that case, how can you still claim that by playing with Hunter Armstrong?
Because Blaine stacked the team, so I would like to go with Blaine, but that's the ring chaser again. So I'd have been a 2-peat for that. So I had to stay where I was at.
A 2-peat? You mean like a 10-peat?
No, you think when I went to the Mud Dogs I was quarterback ring chaser?
No, you left the Mud Dogs
to try to go get a quarterback.
because you were quarterback chasing.
Yes, sir. And
But
then,
a quarterback chaser doesn't chase someone like Corwin Amos.
well, he won Offensive Player of the Year, didn't he? So that wasn't.
He did,
Just
but
my
let me lay out some stats for you. 75% of his passes were to Daddy Adams.
If you had Gronk out there, wouldn't you hit him? That'd be a dumb decision not to hit his ass. I'd throw
Yeah,
80%.
but he was a one-dimensional QB. You look at Blaine Baker.
He's a monster for sure.
He spreads the ball around
Yeah.
because that's what works.
If they had a roster spot and I could have got good playing time, I'd been sitting right there.
And you know what? The week you left us, I was just about to start you at tight end. What do you say to that?
I say, that's kind of like when your mom, as soon as you do something bad, I was about to let you. Yeah, bullshit. She was never gonna let you. You ain't going nowhere regardless.
He was about to start tight end because I was so impressed with his catching. And then he just left. But I digress. Would it be safe to say that you are further from a ring now than you have ever been in your career at flag football?
Far from it. Very far from it. I've been on 2 teams worse. One led by David Reed, the senior, Mooneyham, I mean. And then the second one, David Reed. So I'd say I've been 2 times further. But this is my 3rd worst team, in my opinion. Just truthfully.
That's fair, I guess. I'd have to respectfully disagree. Now, is it true you are a garbage ref? And if so, why does Bubba Leatherwood insist you ref his games? Does he pay you under the table?
As far as the IRS is concerned, every one of them, yes. But as far as just straight up goes, he wants me because I'm honest. I could be wrong as shit, just like the rest of them, but they'll lie or their buddy will say, no, that was in, and they'll be like, oh, touchdown. I'm like, it might have been, but that ain't the way I saw it out. And everybody's like, hell no. Players be like, oh, I caught it in. Well, not for me. You caught it out. So I might miss them, but I'm honest. That's why best ref there is. If there's a plaque for that shit, I need it next season.
Interesting. We might have to put that. We might have to put that to a vote on the page. Now, why did you miss the first couple of weeks? There are rumors going around that it was a contract dispute. Is there any truth to that?
No. I feel like I was just trying to see if the team was worth me showing up. You know, for real. I was just trying to see if they was worth going to. I didn't want to do it Mud Dogs Part 2 again. If I needed to transfer, I didn't need nobody to see me out there and be in my ear all season. So I just needed to see if they can win. So I showed up and helped out. So we still didn't win, but you know how that goes anyway.
So what you're saying is Hunter Armstrong was just good enough for you to be like, what the hell? Let me see.
I'd say just is, you know, a real democratic way of twisting it. But I'd say he's, like, here's where I want to be, you know, Tom Brady type shit. And here's where I'm at. And this is David and them other ones. So I'm like, he's good enough. You know what I'm saying? He's good enough to hit Javi, to hit me, hit Daniel, hit people when they're open. That's what you look for. Not the, he don't have a, you know what I'm saying? He don't have the finesse box that everybody else has got. But he's got a brain where you can see. Sometimes he don't, but sometimes he does. So. Took my chance there, getting seen.
Now, the biggest question right now, going around the page, why was Austin Amos released from BCPU? What was there a contract dispute there? Did he and Hunter Armstrong have some beef? Are they chasing the same women? Like these are things we all need to know.
He's got a baby mom. I don't know if they're married or not, or if that matters, but he's got one. And then I feel like, truthfully, that sucked, to be honest with you. Like, that was one of my better teammates, I feel like. But I feel like it was just a decision on being pro and trying to get pro, so we kept the pro player. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was more of credibility. We kept the credits, not the attributes on the field. So I disagree with the pick, but.
Now you're saying you kept the pro player, but would it be safe to assume that Austin Amos is leagues ahead of Trayvon when it comes to athleticism and ability to actually catch a ball thrown in his general direction?
Athleticism, yeah, I feel like Trayvon's got some hands though. I feel like he might not be able to do much with that after, but I feel like he's got the hands and the brain. Like I say, sometimes you got to swap brain for athleticism because a bunch of cheetahs are running to a cage. You know what I mean?
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I have seen Austin Amos go up for nearly uncatchable balls thrown by Hunter.
I've seen him do
make
some
amazing plays.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen him make some hellacious one-handers, but also we could have won last season if he didn't try that one-hand shit and give him a pick six. But he's got great hands for sure. I'm saying if you're talking about just firepower, Austin's above him, in my opinion. But brain, and also I didn't get to make the call, so if it was my call, he stays. But
who would you have gotten rid of between Trayvon, Austin, and Javi?
Shit, I don't really know. Javi or Trayvon, one of the two.
Woo! It's getting spicy up in here.
I feel like, for sure, yeah, I feel like. Because I feel like Javi's got that flip of the hip stuff. He's hard to pull his flag, but his explosion's not there either. Unless he makes you miss with the flip.
Those hips don't lie, though.
Yeah, they're pretty good, for real. And them flags, he puts a little dental glue on them before he shows up or something, because they don't let go. But, yeah. So I don't know. It's a toss-up between them, really. I would have had it between them two if it was me, though. Got to keep the speed out there. Who's going to be on the kickoff return?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The Javi and Trayvon on each side, that's to the bottom.
Who's going to replace him on defense?
We're hoping Danny can if nobody comes to the bottom. You know?
Danny's about 2 inches tall. What are you talking about? Goodness.
That's the game plan, but we're just going to rely on the pressure.
The game plan is for Danny to learn how to jump. We need him to jump at least 10 feet. Right now, he can jump about 2.
Well, I feel like you got to learn how to play through the ball. It's more about IQ than jumping. Because they got to come back down eventually. Just don't let them come down with the ball. You know, so.
Okay. So, picture this, right? Dabby Adams. Let's say he doesn't even jump. Catches the ball at the highest point.
Oh, it's cooked.
What is Danny going to do against that?
Look at him. That's
it. All Danny can do. All Danny can do is just look up at him. Excuse me. He can reach an arm up. He can reach as high as he can. But when it comes down to it, he ain't touching the height that Daddy Adams is.
That's true, but also, like, who else on our team is outside of Javi? who is getting? I mean, if they high point a ball, so they throw it 10 foot off the ground where he can only get it, I ain't getting it. I'm taller than him, but I ain't getting it. So I don't know who else is.
I mean,
Hunter Armstrong, maybe.
Would Austin Amos have had the ability to cover someone like Daddy Adams?
No,
No.
he's got the speed.
There you have it. No one can cover Daddy Adams.
Guaranteed. What? Stats don't lie. Oh, can nobody cover it? I mean, there's like some 6'5".
Oh,
I'd take Justin Gray if I had anybody one-on-one to cover it.
I don't know how Danny does it. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for voluntarily coming.
Absolutely.
That was a poor choice of words. But, you know, some people we got to go out there on the streets, but you are honest and nice enough to just come in here and give your honest opinions. We appreciate that.
All right, here he is. We're going to get him. Mooneyham! All right, set it down. Help me. Help me. Yeah. 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 Oh. There we go. There we go.
We are back here on the interview segment. I've got Officiate Tigger over here, along with Mooneyham. Now, Tigger, the league has questions. They've got questions that they need answered, and they need these answered from both you and from Mooneyham over here. So, first item on the agenda. There were allegations during week 2, Thunderhawks v. Dirty Birds games, that you were favoring the Dirty Birds with your play calling. Is there any truth to that?
Well, I don't do any play calling per se, but I will say the Thunderhawks have no clue what a flag guard is. If you're going to beg for a penalty, you're going to have to come up with something better than that. I have no comment on whether I was paid or not.
Okay. There's a lot of talk that Mooneyham is in fact your Patty Mahomes. Is there any truth to that?
There is a lot of truth to that.
If someone were to be running at him, going for that flag.
Oh no, I would definitely have to step out of line and tackle that person.
There we go. There you have it. Do not attempt to even get near Mooneyham if Tigger is out there on the field. Now,
15 yards.
Hey buddy, wake up. Now that we got you here, we have questions that the league needs answers to. He's been answering some stuff for us already, but we need kind of like the yin and yang, the your story versus his story. You've got to figure out the truth behind everything. Now, there were allegations during the Week 2 game. Your team was getting favorable calls from specifically this official right here, Mr. Tigger. Is there any truth to that?
Dude, he's literally in our group chat.
Okay. He is in the group chat. Wow. That was something I was not expecting myself. Now, is it true that you were providing payments for constant calls against the Thunderhawks?
You gotta talk to Joshua Sten on that one. He's the payment processor.
Okay. Joshua Stinnett is the treasurer of the whole team. So if there's any...
He has sworn to secrecy, so I wouldn't even try.
Well, there you have it. I guess we're getting no information from Joshua Stinnett. Now, going forward, will you be making official requests for Tigger to ref your games?
I could have used him last week, and I'm probably gonna need him tomorrow against Mason's team.
Okay.
Just so the Warriors know, that game would have been much, much closer had they put me on it. I heard there were some questionable things going on.
And we do not like questionable calls being made unless they're being made for the Dirty Birds. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. The only people that get calls in their favor is Dirty Birds from here on out. Now, will you be making special payments specifically against the Thunderhawks or for your team moving forward?
It's for me.
Yeah, for you. Will you specifically be making payments to get calls against the Thunderhawks, even when they're not even playing?
You know, come playoff time, God forbid we get matched up with them. You know, I'm really going to need the upper hand, so yeah.
Okay. Is it true that Gene Holcomb actually sacked you?
I don't think it was a sack. No, what was it? There was like 10 seconds left, and I wanted to try something. I wanted to try and dip because I'm still recovering a little bit from my knee. And I think I ran probably about 4 or 5 yards up the field, and he was sitting there waving my flag in my face, telling me he got me. You know, good pull. So then I called him a Jew.
And what did that do to your mentality? Do you think that affected your game last week? The fact that he pulled your flag in week 2?
I think that's what got Gene his trophy.
I think
His
not having my number 1 player right here probably what got to us last week.
That's fair. That's fair. You always have to have your number 1 players. Honestly, your number 1 and number 2 players. Now, do you think that the game would have been anywhere even remotely closer had you actually played Christian Farley at center where he should be?
Yeah, I tried to experiment with some things, and I should have kept him there. And but we also had some goofy little turnovers. You know, I threw an interception. You know, the wind did catch the ball a good bit. You know, I basically threw like a slider.
I got you. And there is no play calling in the world that can account for wind. Now, one of the biggest questions going around the page right now, which I believe you already answered, but did you guys lose Sunday due to a lack of Tigger officiating your game? Would you have lost even if he was officiating your game?
As long as he's officiating for us, we're not losing the game.
Perfect.
I mean, these are uniforms next season. Give me a little sneak peek.
Dirty Birds will not lose a game with Tigger out there on the field.
Now, to get with those commissioners.
That's why we call the Dirty Birds.
Yeah. There's a reason Dirty is in their name. Now, let's hold off on this question for now. I've got another one that just popped up. So, last week, Thunderhawks versus the Vigs, actually. It was seen, Gene Holcomb was seen running over to Tigger on the sidelines, slipping him something. It wasn't actually seen what this was. Can you elaborate for us, Tigger? Did he give you anything?
It wasn't slipping anything. It was more like a where's my flag type thing.
Was it the Spider-Man man?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was the Spider-Man mask. Okay. But you did not receive payment in order to give them favorable calls against the
I
Vigs.
cannot confirm or deny that.
Okay. Now, probably the biggest question circulating the page right now. Did VCPU let the right pro player go when they let Austin Amos go? They had Trayvon Ragland, Javi Grace, and then Austin Amos wanted to move up into the pro division, and they had to let one go, so they chose to let him go. Was that the right decision?
I'm 100% keeping Javi and Austin. That's just my opinion.
Excellent. So what you're saying is Trayvon does not have the athletic capabilities to produce anything even remotely close to what Austin Amos and Javi Grace do.
Well, also take into account that you don't know what weeks he's going to be there, and that plays a pretty big factor to me.
There you go. Spoken like a true politician right there. But yeah, I think that's all we have on the agenda for today. I want to thank you for coming out very voluntarily, and thank Officiate Tig as well for coming out.
I just want to say, if you guys need some sort of upper hand, just holler at me.
Yeah, he prefers the $2 bills, I believe. Correct? Yeah. So he's a little bit classy. He likes the $2 bills, but you know what? If you need that sort of thing, holler at him.
Just give me a call.
Yeah.
Message me on Facebook.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to take you back to where we found you.